At this point, they want to find him. They're not sure if he's a witness or even a possible suspect. They just want to find him to see what information he does have that might help them in their investigation. Reporting live from the 2300 block of Horn, I'm ParrishResume. It doesn't always lead them back to their suspect, since most of the information on it is either fake or belongs to a victim. That's why she says they rely on surveillance video from stores, so they can see who exactly tried to cash the check in the first place. But you can see that apartment sits at the end of this driveway here. There were 3 people home last night around 11:30, not just in Live Oak County, but in all of these counties as well. So they say once their truck is all finished, it's going to help keep residents safe all over South Texas. 20 Switches volunteer firemen are hard at work getting their new Pride and Joy fit for duty. The 1993 model, with its power steering and automatic transmission, is like a dream come true for the firefighters who were used to driving this 1968 model truck.
This is just like a Cadillac over yonder that we're getting compared to this one.
Chief Messer says half of his men are over the age of 65, and he says getting rid of the old truck is going to help them the most.
See, a lot of us have bad knees and all, and it's hard to get in some of these old trucks.
Plus, he says the old truck doesn't have power steering.
You can't. You have to do it like this, with 2 hands, you know.
Once they outfit it with all of their equipment and slap on a fresh coat of fire engine red, this truck will be used as the station's new brush truck, helping these guys get through rough terrain to battle blazes. And Chief Messer says now that they have a fire truck that's not so difficult to drive, they can focus on fighting fires and keeping the people in their area safe. This teen ended up with his face in the dirt, surrounded by police, after they say he smashed this stolen truck into a tree. And the truck's rightful owner says she watched as the thief rolled right by her.
When I was about to take off, I saw the truck.
Socorro Flores called her boyfriend to see if he was the one behind the wheel.
And he said, no, go follow the truck. I'm at work.
Immediately, she jumped into another car, stopping by her house just to double check that it was her truck she had spotted. When she got there, the truck was missing. She said someone had snatched the keys from inside her house.
He went through here. He knocked the air conditioner down.
Flores hit the road again in search of her truck, spotting it just moments later. Immediately, she dialed police, and luckily an officer was in the area and quickly caught up with the man behind the wheel. Police say the driver pulled up into the park and slammed head-on into this massive tree. That's when they say they realized the driver was a 13-year-old boy. Flores says she recognized him from around the neighborhood. The suspected teenage car thief was taken to the hospital for a possible broken leg. Meanwhile, Flores says she's shocked and disappointed her truck's thief turned out to be someone so young.
At 13 years doing this, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, that's bad. I don't understand why they do this stuff.
ParrishResume, Action 10 News.
There you go. Yay!
Mother of 4, Stephanie Wharton, says she always warns her children to stay away from strangers, but she says it wasn't until one morning last February that she saw just how real of a threat some strangers can be.
It's the first time I've ever actually seen it with my own eyes, and it was terrifying, absolutely terrifying.
Wharton says she was sitting outside on her front porch when a car she'd never seen before pulled up just feet from her.
Not even on the side of the road, in the grass in my yard.
She says she watched as the man inside tried to get the attention of a young boy walking alone on the sidewalk across the street.
And he called him from across the street, and he just said, "Come here, hey, come here." And I was thinking if it was somebody he knew, he would have called his name. Then I saw the look on the child's face and the way he just turned and abruptly walked off, and that let me know he didn't know who it was.
Wharton says while the little boy was walking away from the stranger, she got on the phone and told police everything she had just seen. Police say they almost never get that much information in these types of stranger danger cases. In fact, police say they've already had about 50 reports this year. Of those that were considered criminal solicitation of a child, they weren't able to make any arrests. That's why police are trying a different approach and tapping a resource that is already out around school zones when most of these stranger danger incidents happen. Jerry Serna has taken his place outside Luther Jones Elementary for the last decade to keep children safe on their way to and from school.
I know what vehicles belong here and which vehicles don't belong here, so
Police tell us as soon as a stranger danger report is made, the officer in charge of the crossing guards will start calling all the guards near the area where it happened and give them whatever information they have at that time, which they say usually isn't much, so they're hoping crossing guards can help them fill in some of the blanks.
We are more alert as to, that looks like the vehicle, get a license plate.
Plus, during their monthly meeting with the crossing guards, police have started handing out flyers like this. It gives a detailed description of a few vehicles the guards should be on the lookout for. And with more than 70 crossing guards all over Corpus Christi and Flower Bluff, Cernas says they're definitely qualified for the job. As for Stephanie Wharton, now that she's seen what kind of strangers lurk just outside her front door, she says whenever her children walk anywhere, she'll be right by their side. ParrishResume, KRAS 6 News.